who is the best superhero male? So there will be another question. So there'll be a separate video for those, but it should be female. But who's the best? My brain instantly went to, well, it's either Batman or Superman for me.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
that's, I mean, there are a lot of fun superheroes, but yeah, I think even though Spider-Man was a part of the trio that I grew up with, Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman, I still think Batman is probably my favorite because he is human and he relies on his brain and his, depending on what you're watching, whether it's the Nolan series where Fox is the one who helps him to, make all the cool stuff, or whether it's the original person in the Batcave, which was a mute, deaf hunchback. I think I can't
was
remember off the.
it really?
Yeah. That was when the
Wow.
Batcave had tons of memorabilia. It almost looks like this, except it's like a life-size T-Rex and all this stuff. So, but I mean, regardless of where Batman gets all his cool gadgets, I think Batman's probably my favorite. That and two, his motives are pretty pure. I mean, he doesn't want anybody to go through what he went through. He's scarred by his childhood versus Superman. Man, he was raised right, and I appreciate that. But Superman's gone bad on more than one occasion, and I don't think Batman ever has. So.
Superman 3 flicking peanuts at a mirror. That was pretty much that was pure evil. That poor bar owner had probably worked all his life to get that bar. And there's Superman flicking peanuts and smashing bottles, and profit margins gone right out the window. What always fascinated me with Superman 3 when he went bad is his suit changed color. And they're like, how does that work? I don't know.
It was an odd one. Did it just go gray?
It looked to go sort of like it needed a really good wash. It didn't look vibrant. I love Superman 3. I think it's great.
Was that the Richard
4
Pryor
not
one?
so much. That was the rather dubious Richard Pryor. But when that came out of the cinema over here, they had warning stickers on the ticket booth. This film is scary for children, because obviously the robot thing at the end comes out and she's like going crazy. But I remember the warning. I'm like, how scary is a Superman film going to be? It wasn't that scary. I'd seen stuff, but
man, compared to today, what's on just like I say regular TV, I realize that over where you are, everything is the regular TV unless you stream it. So yeah.
But you got me thinking. Spider-Man. Spider-Man was the first superhero I saw because it was the Nicholas Hammond TV show.
Wow, man!
70s, and I used to watch that, and that would obviously it was before Superman the movie, and I'd seen some episodes of the Batman TV show. Right. I can't remember, but I think my memory serves me that it was the Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man. It would have been the first superhero. So
yeah, probably for me it would have been the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk.
Oh God, yeah.
Bill Bixby,
David
Lonely
Banner,
Man walking, right?
Yep.
And so, are you looking forward to the new Superman movie?
I am.
Yeah.
I feel a bit left out though, because I've not gone absolutely crazy and had a mental breakdown looking at that one still that was put out and dissected how the costume looks. Or my favorite one is, oh my God, look, that's such a feminine pose that he's got there. It's like he's putting a boot on. It's a still image. People have got way too much time on their hands to dissect a single still image.
They really do. And so is that a negative or a positive that he puts his boots on like a girl?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many ways there are to put boots on. You generally put one on first and then the other one.
Yeah. The only time I put my boots on oddly was when I sliced my thumb open and I had it wrapped up and it was sutured, not stitches. But I mean, like I was trying my best not to split that back open. So I'm not sure what the internet would have voted on the way I was putting on my boots with, because it was thumbless. I was trying to put them on like a T-Rex, So
they would have had an opinion though. That is a guaranteed thing. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Somebody put in the comments going, I don't like the suit, bring back the original one. So I went onto Google, came back and went, what, the one from 1948? because that was the first on-screen appearance of Superman. So I didn't know it off by heart, but apparently that's the original. Who cares what the suit looks like? I mean, you can either go, I like it, or I don't like it. But
what would be funny? Go ahead.
Yeah, to delve into that much rage about how a suit looks on a film that's coming out in like a year and a half.
Yeah. Well, but in the original Frankenstein movie, and I guess it was a lot of movies back then, if they had blood, it was actually black. And because it was in black and white and red didn't show up right. So it would be very funny if their impression was the first, which would be in black and white. And because of the contrast needed, it was actually neon pink and maybe whatever color. I mean, like it was so, and not Superman. So what are, these legalists, man. I did, the only thought I had when I saw the picture of whatever the actor's name is putting on his boots was he looks a lot like Henry Cavill, like a young Henry Cavill. And so anyway, man, whatever James Gunn has cooking, I will go and see it. I'll support it. I'm looking forward to it. So
same. I like David Cornsweet, by the way, is the guy's name.
Oh, really?
So when his name was announced, people were like, really? He's called Cornsweet? It's like, yes, because that's his name.
No,
really, you're hovering over him because of his name.
That's like Pocahontas and John Smith, and he was like, what was it? His comment was, Pocahontas, what a funny name. He was like, John Smith, what a funny name.
Exactly. It's like, it's my name.
Yep.
So I think Batman. I'm going Batman. Who is your favorite Batman? Keaton, I'm guessing. I think you might have indicated that, or not.
Wow, man. There've been so many good Batmans. Dude, Affleck has the chin for sure, man. I mean, and I didn't mind, like they were calling him anyway, they made fun of him not being a lean Batman. But there was, I can't remember the artist's name, but they did a Batman series where he was just huge and hulking, So I didn't care, man. I mean, show me sorry, my dog's gonna.
Your dog has got an opinion.
When he breathes too much at this age, then sometimes he starts coughing. So, and then he goes upstairs because he's embarrassed. He's like, "Oh my gosh, this is the podcast viewed by millions. How could I? I'm
fine.
My master.
It's fine."
But I don't know that I really have a favorite. I mean, like, I there's something to be liked about every Batman, even the old TV show. As silly as that was, and because, dude, I mean, like I grew up with that Batman when I was a kid. And it kind of matched what I was reading in some of the comics. I mean, Biff Bam Boom and all that. So I don't know, man. That's a very good question. I don't know that I have an answer for that.
And
of course, Kevin Conroy, too, as the voice of Batman. So he was.
Yeah, for the animated. So I haven't seen too much of the animated stuff, to be honest. I think I saw Mask of the Phantasm. But other than that, I haven't seen. Well, I'm not a huge animation fan. So therefore, kind of.
DC for the longest time, that was always better than their live action. I mean, their live action was hit or miss, but their animation movies were always spot on.